The Sunshine Coast's popularity as a place to live and work has led to greater pressure on our natural habitats through increased development and urbanisation. The Sunshine Coast Council's Environment Levy helps address these issues, funding a range of projects and programs that contribute to sustaining a healthy local environment. Recovered as an annual payment for each rateable property in the region, the Environment Levy allows Council and the community to work together to protect the health of this region's beautiful habitat. The acquisition of land with high environmental values is a critical component of the Environment Levy program to provide long-term protection of the region's biodiversity and is a key action in the Sunshine Coast Biodiversity Strategy. Today we're going to visit two properties that have been purchased by Environment Levy funds. Kirby's Environmental Reserve, situated in Obi is 213 hectares in size and forms a strategic connection between Mullaney National Park and Condalilla National Park. A detailed flora assessment has found that this site consists of 5 regional ecosystems, including the endangered gallery rainforest, of concern simple notaphyll vine forest and of concern shrubby woodland. And from the council, this is Steve. Steve, tell me a bit about this particular area.
This site was heavily grazed up until about 1990 and given that it's recovered extremely well, and now the biodiversity of this area represents approximately 298 plant species and 127 faunal species.
So what are some of the rare and endangered plants?
We have the giant ironwood, we have slender milk vine, we have the Marucci nut and the Queensland nut. This is the giant ironwood, and it's near threatened under the Nature Conservation Act.
Giant? Doesn't look very giant to me.
Well, although these juvenile plants are quite small at the moment, they will grow to approximately 70 metres in height eventually.
And what about some of the fauna species?
Yeah, Steve, we have a resident koala. We've heard tusked frogs calling, and we have a powerful owl roost on the site.
So other than some of the fauna species that are around, including fantails and other beautiful birds, what sort of management scheme have you got planned for this region?
A bush regeneration is underway, and we do plan to undertake revegetation along the riparian zones where this important vegetation is absent. The Sunshine Coast Great Walks currently traverses through the nearby Condalilla National Park, so there's the potential to extend into this reserve, and Council is currently exploring the potential for public access.
The Triunia Environmental Reserve directly adjoins Triunia National Park. The Consolidated Reserve Network now totals close to 140 hectares, which is critical habitat for numerous threatened species. The reserve contains 5 regional ecosystems, including 2 of concern ecosystems, the Eucalyptus grandis tall open forest and the simple notaphyll vine forest. This simple notaphyll vine forest is also listed as critically endangered by the Commonwealth Government. We're here with Guy from the Council. Guy, what flora species does this reserve support?
A recent flora survey identified 300 native flora species occurring within the reserve, including many scheduled species which are threatened. Namely, Triunia robusta, which the reserve is named after, occurs here, and until recently was thought to be extinct. Fauna species occurring within the reserve that are threatened include the koala and the tusked frog.
So Guy, what are you considering in the management planning in this reserve?
Primarily, the reserve's been set aside for conservation. The importance of maintaining an ecosystem that supports these threatened species is the main focus.